Right, this is our newly opened road down to the Châtaignier, the Grand Châtaignier, the big sweet chestnut tree. Here it is, straight ahead, dying slightly. It's a very old tree. This is almost the first time we've done. This is the second complete pass of the newly opened track through the wood. It's a little bit like a bomb's hit it. There's the old Châtaignier. Just passing there. There's a little place here where I can stop. Look, so there you stop. I'm going to reverse, go back. And we carry on. And this is where I've never been able to drive. I used to be able to drive down to the old sweet chestnut, the old chestnut tree in the old days, more than 10 years ago, until we had the wood cut down and then all these brambles and everything grew up. But I've never been able to drive along here before. I've opened this final section today, just this little bit. This is the final bit I opened up today. So now I can drive through from Les Sables, and this is where there used to be, just where this tree is here, there used to be a fence, and then we get into Lower Sables. I'll show you, we can drive up here. I'm going to put a gate at the top here, but this is a very steep section. Just about get up, so it's dry at the moment. If it rains we won't be able to. But there's into Lower Sables, and we've never been able to drive up here before, but now we can. Go back down again, so I've got to put a gate at the top there at some stage. We go back down. Whoops, so Daisy. The water containers just slid to the back door again. Those are in the back. Alright. There we are, we're back down by the stream again. We go on. So this is Lower Sables now, remember? This is a section of the wood which, when the Alliance Forêt-Bois came to cut the trees, I told them to leave shade trees, but they didn't leave anything here. So this section, all the big trees were cut down. But anyway, there's one left standing, but not many left, which is a bit annoying, to say the least. Anyway, this is the section. The stream is just down to the right here. It's just undercutting the fence there a little bit. There's another route. That's the old route. We used to be able to drive up this before. We can drive up this side of the wood. There we are, to Lower Sables. You can see Raoul's bale grazing ideas there. I'll go back down again, so I don't want to get out and open the gate. So we go backwards, back down, steep hill, steep bank. And we can go back on. That's from Lower Sables, and then we go back onto Lower Sables. This is the bottom of the wood. We used to be able to get along here with the tractor in the old days, and I did put some men the fence at one stage, but haven't been able to get down here for years, until actually I started opening it up last year. But this is the first time I've been able to bring the Land Rover all the way through. This tree cut up, I need to come down and split it and move it. There we are, and that's into Lower Sables. Not good. There's a little quarry here. Raoul and I once upon a time think we went up there on the motorbike or came down there, I'm not sure, on Rails Gas. It's quite exciting. And then we're back. So now we can do the whole trip all the way through. Wood to remove. Some good trees here. The good thing about using the digger is I've got all the stumps out as well, so before there were a number of tree stumps which were dangerous for driving over in the tractor or the Land Rover. I've been able to hoik them out. You can see them by the side occasionally. So now I can get along and I'll be able to pull this wire up, put a few stakes in, get it marked the boundary again. And so apart from being able to do the fencing, come down for a walk. In the morning I come along here with the dogs quite often now. This bit I could only get by on foot up until today, but now I can get through. Whoop. And a few bit of tidying up to do, obviously. I'm going to put some grass. I'll come down with the quad and put some grass seed down to try and grass this down a bit. Isn't that good? There's a good old digger. Done a good job. We get back out. Well, straight out and back into Les Arbres. We're in third year. I forgot we're in third year. Lower third. Low third, but anyway. Yeah, third year was too high. Good? Not good. Park up on the hill and then I can go and get the digger. So I'll get the digger out. So the weather forecast for rain tomorrow. There we are. How about that? Brilliant.